Very good start for Kortnei Johnson and Kiara Parker. Parker looking much better than yesterday, but here comes Kortnei Johnson with a late spurt in the last 15 meters in the Geneva.
Competing on the Olympic stage will mean the world to me. For one, I'm kind of considered the underdog. You know, in the past, I've been hindered by injuries, I've been hindered by, things mentally, and trying to recover and trying to get back on top. So making this team will definitely shock the world. It'll definitely put me in a great place, when it comes to, having the confidence that I need and basically just shocking the world and just doing what people don't expect me to do. And I'm kind of sneaky. I'm kind of the one to pop up when you least expect me to. So a lot of people are counting me out right now, which is fine. I don't have no problem with that. But then, when I make it to the top, don't try to count me in. So making this team will be like, it'll be a dream come true, and so I'm looking forward to, training and keeping my mind right, staying focused so that I can be on this grand stage. It'll definitely boost my name, and definitely have more attention, to who I am. People will actually know who I am. I'm on a rise, I'm becoming that. I'm becoming known to people now since, I've been running good in practice and I'm able to do that on the track. So representing USA would definitely, like I said, be a dream come true, and having this type of, and performing on that type of stage will obviously, bring the attention and, sponsorships and whatever else that'll, help me, in our sport. So I'm looking forward to definitely being able to do that. Like I said, I'm ready for whatever that's going to come. But it definitely will be a dream come true. I'm excited about the journey. And so I really put a lot of pressure on myself, because I know what I'm capable of, and I'm determined to make sure that people know what I'm capable of, and so like I said, I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, because I know that I can go out there and, achieve greatness. And sometimes I put so much pressure on myself that when it doesn't work out, when I don't run the time that I want to run, I get mad at myself, and so at that point I just go back to the drawing board, learn from that race. But there's not, my coach has, we had a lot of talks about, what it takes. And basically I have, everything that it takes to do this, to make this happen. At this point, the only thing that can stop myself is me, and he definitely talks to me about, mind games. Mentally, I just have to be able to stay on top of, all these, other things. Don't be worried about, the weather, who's around you, how your legs feel and things like that. So, I put a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm able to handle it. I just, do that because I know that I can be great. From that point on, I would just keep it pushing, stay motivated, keep focused, keep training. But I know for a fact that, being on this grand stage will definitely give me the attention that I deserve. And then after, trials, when I make this team, if Florida stays the same, I believe that I will. I'm going to be set. There's going to be a higher pedestal for me. There's going to be higher expectations for you. My coach is going to expect more. Nike is going to expect more. And, with all those expectations, it's going to bring a lot of attention and, things like that. So I'm going to have to make sure that I stay focused, don't get too big headed, don't let other things, get to my head. Just stay humble, stay focused, and, just continue the journey. So right now we're just doing a lot of sprint training. Practices usually consist of, 100s, 60s, 80s, 120s, 150s. We don't do a lot of, 200s and things like that right now. We're just doing a lot of sprint work. We do a lot of execution race work, so like 100 meters, we make sure that we, working on our race execution, driving, staying down, staying tall. Technical runs, we usually do those a lot, making sure that that we're upright, hitting the ground that we're supposed to, and our coach Dennis is a very technical coach, so we have to make sure that we're really focused on our flaws. He's really paying attention to those things. So it's important that in the technical runs that we really be dialed in what we're doing. The coaches are really on us about recovery, so it's just staying in tip-top shape, keeping that speed going and just keep rolling.